I'll be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. Pokemon! It's Nerd Time with the Nicks and Beardo. Welcome to another episode of Nerd Time with the Nicks. I'm Nick with a K.
Nick with a Z.
And I'm beardless. And I got no hair.
Also beardless.
That'd be kind of weird if you had a beard.
It could happen.
You dwarven female?
Yes.
Oh! Nerds will get that joke. Lord of the Rings nerds. Sorry about the past week. We needed to take a week off. We were all really busy, so...
Well, we have to work for our money.
Yeah. And she's a big famous author now.
Yeah, right, whatever.
We'll talk about that on Wednesday's episode, though.
Love it.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go.
Yes. I know nothing about Pokemon.
And Bard's Tale.
Yeah. Which is fun.
Now, Pokemon Go got released like about 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
In Australia and America and...
I think it just released yesterday in Ireland or something.
Okay, well, it hasn't been released in Canada, but there's Pokemon Go players everywhere. Everywhere in Canada. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Because you can go to a mirror site and get the APK file. On Android, I'm not sure how to do it on iTunes. I think on iTunes you change your country of origin to America and then you can download it.
Well, okay.
I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Hacking.
There's a rumor going around that Niantic, the developers of the game, were going to ban people in Canada that were playing it early. Well, they released, I think it was a press release or something, and said, we're not going to do that.
That's good.
They actually applauded Canadians for their ingenuity.
So why are they waiting so long to release it to other countries?
Because it's their servers keep crashing. On Saturday I had a hell of a time connecting because my wife, she said, why is that happening? And I'm like, well, probably because there's a lot more people playing it today because it's the weekend.
Yeah.
I can't play it much during the week, especially not in Peace River.
Yeah.
Because I work out of town.
Yeah.
As you guys know by now. And but it's also very buggy. Like there's a lot of glitches and bugs in that game.
I don't know much about the game itself, but I've been hearing stories like that young girl who got hit by a car because she wandered into the street while trying to catch a Pokemon. And then there was that guy who got fired from his job because he was playing the game while he was working. Because he had like a job where he could like drive or like...
Oh yeah, I heard an Uber driver that witnessed a murder.
Yeah.
And then he got fired.
Yeah, because he was playing. I don't know if it's true though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I heard rumors it's not true.
I read a story about this this person was walking along trying to catch this Pokemon, and they passed this guy walking his dog, and then from around the corner they seen these 3 kids come running to try and catch this Pokemon because they will disappear after a little bit.
Yeah.
They will flee, and they all looked down. All of a sudden the Pokemon was gone. And all of a sudden they hear the story, the person telling the story heard the old man go, Team Rocket, blasting off again!
Oh gosh.
But it's not true.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact because you cannot steal a Pokemon from someone else that's trying to catch it too, because on Saturday night we were at a barbecue and the host's daughter was just started playing it and another kid was like showing her and had his phone out, and I happened to have mine on Pokemon, and there's a Jinx appeared, and all 3 of us were able to catch her.
Yeah.
So there's lots of stories, there's stories that I like to believe that they're true. Like I read one about a tweet that a veteran who has PSD has not left his lawn in 3 years. Took his son down to the park to catch Pokemon, and
that's what it takes, and
talk to 20 people. And there's people that don't normally get exercise that are going out and getting lots of exercise.
Yeah.
And I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not for me, but if it works for other people, that's great.
Yeah, like my wife said she's not going to get it because our daughter will bug her constantly. But I told my daughter we're just going to make this a daddy-daughter thing, and she seems pretty content with that.
That's good. Yeah.
So, but
no, the stories that I don't like are the ones where it's like mobs of people rushing to get a Pokemon, and you're like, why?
Oh, there's videos.
Why would you do this?
There's videos of people running out onto the highway to.
I don't understand that. It's a game.
You know my strategy for catching Pokemon? I walk around, if one appears, I go click. Yeah. I'm not gonna, although I couldn't sleep last night because I was having a bit of an asthma attack, so I had to go get something that would help me with that. And caffeine, lots of caffeine. And there's a Pikachu nearby, so I was trying to track him, but then I realized, I don't have my bank card, so I can't go to the store, so I went home and I, like, whatever. I'm not gonna go out of my way, I could have had a chance to catch a rare Pokemon, but I would have had to go on train tracks.
Yeah.
That are still in use, and I'm not going to risk doing.
Well, and you can get arrested for that as trespassing. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's Pokemon, and before we move on to Bard's Tale, I just got to say, Team Blue for the win!
Okay.
Beardo's Team Yellow.
I'm
very displeased about that. Anyway, Bard's Tale.
Yeah, this is a super old game. It's like a D&D inspired game.
There was, are you talking the original or the remake?
No, the original.
Like the original?
Yeah, I was reading about like the maker of it and all that, and he made games, he helped make games like Baldur's Gate and stuff. But he wanted to do something that was in the same vein, but funny.
Oh, and Bard's Tale is hilarious.
It's so funny because the narrator speaks to the main character, but he's always picking on the main character, which is so funny to me.
There was I'm not sure if it was for PS2 or PS3, but there was a remake.
It's also on PC as well.
Yeah, and that I never played the original, I played the remake, but it very much is like just an updated version of the original.
I have
my understanding, so.
I have like, I think it's like for PS2, is it? PS2? That's what I have, like the original disc.
Okay, then it's PS2 then.
Yeah. Because I still have my PS2 because I'm lame like that. So.
Oh, I've got my PS2.
Every now I just pull it out. I sold all of my games. This will probably make you weep, but I sold them all for like $100, and there was hundreds of games, so it was a really good deal for somebody. But I only kept the games that I really loved, so that I can replay them now and then.
Yeah. I might actually be selling my Nintendo and all the games. I've got 37 games.
There comes a certain point, like I understand collecting, but there comes a certain point where you're like, I haven't played this in 10 years and I probably will never play it again. So I don't see the point of keeping it.
The reason why I'm selling it is because of the mini Nintendo that's coming out. But anyway, Bard's Tale. We're getting way off from Bard's Tale.
No, that's fine. It's still in the same area because it's old gaming systems. But you can get the Bard's Tale on Steam. I did end up buying it on Steam because it's only a couple $. It's just a really fun game. You gotta check it out if you like D&D.
It's funny. Like, it is a funny game. Like,
from the moment it starts.
At least the remake is. I'm assuming the original is too.
I don't think the remake would be that different, would it?
I don't think so. Yeah. But it's the humor and it's got some of the best writing I've seen in a video game.
Some of the best songs ever too.
Yeah.
Beer, Tilly, beer. Anyway, what I found interesting in it, because I replayed the start like 2 different times. You get better responses in the game if you choose to be... Because when you're in conversation, it gives you the choice to answer in a nice way or in a mean way.
Yeah.
And if you answer in the mean way, you get better responses in the game from all of those people around you than if you choose to be nice. So it's a game that almost forces you to be a snarky little jerk face.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I found that interesting. So now I'm like, I want to play it twice. I want to play it once just being nice and once just being mean, because it really does change what happens.
That's good. That's something that games nowadays need to...
ramifications for your choices. It's just like everything's so scripted and it makes you follow a certain path and nothing changes if you... Yeah.
Although in Fallout New Vegas, I've been playing through that. I'm trying to get all the trophies. There was one bit that they... at one point you get an emissary from Kaiser's Legion comes up and says, all your transgressions against us are forgiven. because they want your help to become the top dogs.
Oh, okay.
Funny thing is though, is I killed so many of them that that did not help.
Yeah.
I went into Kaiser's camp and they were attacking me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, slaughter.
Well, hey, come on now.
I've gotta play Bard's Tale again, and I gotta actually play the original too.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So
I'm enjoying it a lot. I have my Let's Play channel, so I've been recording it on there. So I don't know.
We'll put the link down below.
Maybe.
Yeah, she'll put the link down below.
And then maybe I'll record both playthroughs where it's the nice version and the mean version and just show people the difference. I don't know. Sometimes I think it's better to let people
I'd watch
discover
that.
their own. Yeah, just to see what they say.
Then I don't have to play the game. No, I'll still play the game. Anyway, I think that's good for today.
Yeah, that works.
All right. We'll see you in the future. What?
Play Pokemon Go.
Yes.
Alright.
Because you got to be the very best.
And if you're in Canada in this area, maybe you can find him. Just saying.
In Peace River, there's. Oh, before we go, I got. You can pick a trainer name.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Eddie Prime.
Yes.
That's my online handle. There's someone in town, Team Blue. So I'm like, that's awesome. That their name is ALKIPWN.
Okay.
You don't know how you'd say that?
No.
Well, let's tell them after the intro. See you in the future.
Or in the past.
Al Capone. ALKIPWN. Al Capone.
I actually don't know who that is.
You don't know who Al Capone is?
No.